Yo, welcome back to VLR with Justin Gaulem. We are over here proceeding down the magenta path to what will be, I believe, the green door over here this time. Oh, and actually I'd already clicked on it, so we're right here. So we will be going through the green door with Luna in this instance. Let's see. So I found out about this skip option, which we're not getting to, so I guess. So there is a skip option I found that should allow us to skip past unseen or past previously seen text, although it's not showing up here, presumably because we've not already seen precisely this format of the stuff. We didn't go through this door last time.
0.
So.
Chromatic.
So, the previous time that we went down this route was our very first trip, and that time we went with Alice and Kay into the rec room. This time, if we're heading down this way, looks like maybe we're heading to, the treatment center, I guess. Interesting. Oh, is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
Presumably, cha-ching and get through.
It looks like the device next to the number 9 door.
Yep.
Why don't you try pulling the lever?
Which has to be said every time instead of someone just... Let's see. Oh, no, we are indeed not going to the treatment center. Okay. Where are we going then?
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. Bring it on. Don't go soft.
That's how they have all these different...
Let's go.
It's how they have all the different options at the bottom. Depending on which route you're on, determines which of the 3 you're going to go through. Ah, so this is the Gaulem Bae. How precious. I don't think we've been in this room since maybe the very first run.
It is kind
of
confusing, isn't it? What is it for?
Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom.
If you say so. We
need to find key cards.
Yes.
Yeah, but
they
they'll
should
always be
somewhere
in the safe, so we need to find the puzzle that gives us the clue or the answer to get into the safe. We don't need to find the key cards separately or something like that. Oh, hello. Interesting. It's closed. Okay. Okay. Curious. So this is the one that was open that one time several routes ago. Curiouser and curiouser. What the heck is this guy? Maybe it's an Egyptian mummy. Yeah, made out of metal. And maybe it's a robot. There's no maybe about it. I can't imagine saying this. And why'd you ask? That's insane. What do you think it is? Just a well-made mannequin. Well, the eyes are glowing. That's probably because we pressed the button next to the safe. So you can make a mannequin with light-up eyes. Yep, indeed. A robot-y thing. It's been powered on, but hasn't done so much as twitch. It's not like I want it to twitch. Can we pick this up? Yep. Chevron. Car. Oh, looks like it's leaking. So perhaps we have to fix it? Alright. Well, appears to maybe be all we can do there. Ah, does this go to this? As part of some star key? Alright. So not on its own, that's for sure. Kind of looks like a stage. Really, disco? I don't think so. Pretty sure you need significantly more room than that. Okay. Ooh, there's a key in the toolbox, but it's stuck from the sound of it. It's a keyhole, but it won't turn. Can you get it out? Let's see. Oh, nope, it did come out. Alright. Battery A. Alright, more stuff here. We're not. Anybody else feel dizzy all of a sudden? No, there's just. So, what the heck is this? No idea. It's pretty useless to us. Maybe I could. What are you gonna do with that? Alright. So, let me check any of those bits out. Not even down there. Alright, I can't check out that stuff either. Neither of the chevrons. So it still is a hexagon, but And what is that? Nope. Are you serious? Alright, so it looks like they're trying to dissuade me from other stuff around here. Oh, hello there. Well, maybe this will make sense eventually. More of these styles of lockers. Okay, folder. That's definitely going to be helpful. So a list. White jacket. A white jacket with a name tag, it looks like. Herald. Alright. It's presumably going to have something to do with the list. Check the pocket. Oh, there was indeed a chevron in that pocket. I guess we should check. Blah, blah, blah. And the doctor's coat. Nope. Alright. Nothing else there. Okay, hello. Plug. Radio perchance. Yep, looks like it definitely has that. Radio, yep. Right, perfect. Doesn't look like it's caused it to turn on. Still none. Alright, maybe from the radio. Okay. Well, we should. Well, no. Oh, frequency list. Okay, so yeah, that's probably going to have to do with that. So I'm not going to bother continuing on that for just now. Let's try to make sure we've gotten everything else we want. Suspicious. Most of the buttons are boring, but this one speaks to me. Come on, bigger button on the plate with black and yellow stripes. Couldn't scream, "Don't press me" any louder if it said, "Don't press me" on it. Filled with poisonous gas. What if it launches a missile? Hey, what are you doing? It's okay. It's not anything really dangerous. Just be out here. I'm pretty sure Zero Singer wants to play it through the whole game. You could be wrong. Why the hell did you... Hey, calm down. Alright, heard that noise though. Something trying to start up. Perhaps the robot. Alright, so that just brings us back here. Another stage of sorts. And indeed, that doesn't appear to have done anything to the robot. So, let's head back over here. Open you, and then open the archive. So the frequencies are listed with IDs. Interesting. Don't feel like that relates, really. Paper excerpt. Okay, that's unrelated. Alright, so what was the ID on the back of... Ah, shoot, so we'll have to back out in order to check out the back of Herald's. 1011 010. I feel like that's too many numbers for what we saw in the archive. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Ah, hold on, no. 11010 is still here. So we'll try the 400 frequency, see if that does something. Oh, okay. What? So we need to get it to end on 400 or something? What? What in the world? Let me try. Seven. Versus 1, 2, 3 versus 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and we need to reach it in 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would do it. Alright. There's probably going to be another frequency we need to find. Lock on what? Look, the monitor. So this is directly to a code then? Something on the screen. Blueprint to the room. Well, what good does that do us? I can see the room. Yeah, the 2 stages, on, off. How does this help? Okay. Oh, hold on. Right, we haven't seen what to do with that. So battery thin, usually used for notebooks. We haven't seen... Oh, hold on, maybe that's why the computer... Well, no, the computer did just turn on, though. So maybe you don't mean that. Turn it off. Okay, so no, that doesn't have anything to do with anything, then. Nothing over there for it. Let's try combining. Ah, yep, so that does indeed. So what happens when we put that in? Wait, what do you mean, why won't it fit? Yeah, it's the same shape and everything. Well, maybe it's not the right size. I guess so. So this block's a little too big to fit. Why? Blueprint, yep, red X on it. Exactly. It was right around here. Yep, it was like over there. Try to remember. Yes, it was like right over here. Pot of oil on this part. Maybe some kind of lubricant. Use it with the... Nope. With the battery in it. Nope. Something in the area. Well, hold on. What happens if we hit the button again? Nothing's happening. Okay, so that's a one-time use. Click on the... Nope, it's not registering that as anything different. I'm gonna put them all together. Alright, thanks, that was helpful. Put it in the oil and use that to fit it in the key slot. Perhaps not. No good. Try won't fit. Maybe it goes somewhere else. Where? Hold on. It just occurred to me. The key was not working. There's the oil. Now let's go see about putting this key in the toolbox. There it is. Worked this time. Side, shall we? Detergent. Nope. Nope. Oh, there was more. Okay. Screwdriver and a silver key. Key on you? Nope. Screwdriver on you? Nope. Doesn't look like I'm missing anything on the stage. Of course. Just a random tiny piece of the screen that hadn't clicked on before. Knew there had to be more pieces that it just wasn't showing. Right, so is this where this one goes then? Noise, yeah, middle drawer. Alright, so now that's a crank. Okay. Combine that with the battery. Wait, what do you mean I can't? You have to start the battery? Why not? Oh, I guess. There we go. Alright, get the back. Oh, you need another battery. Alright, well, that's enough for now then, I suppose. Alright. Oop, wrong thing. It's supposed to be here, it's supposed to be over here. Turn the crank. Which does... Alright, something's coming down from the ceiling. Those are lights. Ah, okay. Oh, more mannequins. Okay, so now there's something on either stage. Huh. Guess we have to investigate them. Does one of them have a cloth? A lot of these things, robots, what is some sort of military R&D? Why'd you think that? Isn't it obvious? These things are weapons. You don't know that. What, are you gonna say he's built for housework? Sure, I can see people buying monstrous metal skeletons to stock their house, vacuuming rooms, folding clothes, and rocking children to sleep. I don't think all these robots are here to scare us or surprise us or something. This just seems like an awful lot of work to get a reaction out of any of us. Yeah, you have a point. These are definitely real robots. Alright, there's the other battery. So what can we get from this now? Showing something on authentication, some sort of security lock. Okay. Alright, well, if this is the answer, I just don't know what to make of that. We'll come back to it, I guess. Further to the... Whoop, wrong button. Doesn't look like that. Alright. Ah, yes, indeed. This one's wearing boxers. Okay, anyway. Yeah, just shut up. Combine. There we go. Is there anything else on this left side of them? Doesn't look like it. Hopefully cleaning this oil up, it gives us the clue for that password. $12 OV. Okay, that's not super helpful. Well, OV is not one of these combos. So that's a V, but let's see how that. Let me show that. In. We are down to the back of it. It's a long password. Well, it's certainly potentially a long password then. Letters and numbers. I don't know. Let's try it. 12. Oh, V. Alright, what about 120 V? No, I just don't think. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, no, it's upside down. 120 okay, so yes, that is indeed 12 OV, indeed. 120 volts. Alright, what does... Nope, those two batteries didn't mean anything. Anything new with the robot? No. Ah, well, perhaps did some of this activate? It still sounds like it's a no. Could it be a button that activates all the robots? Suddenly waking up, turn of dead and human eyes, still have you getting there. March forward. He'd never survive. Yep. Alright. Hello. This came down with the robots, right? Yes. Pipe running out of it toward them. Alright, so this is what the V on the thing was then. Connection there. Supply the correct voltage. Okay. Numbers on each will indicate the voltage of the wire. We want 120. What? Okay. Where's it coming out of and where's it going, though? Phew. That's not doing anything. Ah, okay, hold on. So now that's... Okay, so does it just need to go into this side at all? Yep, alright, so it just needs to come from the left into the right. So what combinations of these could even reach it? $40 is 80 off, which would require 2 further 40s. Which we don't have. Wait, yes we do. 10 and 30 is 40, then 40, then the 5 and 35. So if we can get it through the 10, 30, 40, and 5, or no, 10, 30, 40, 30, one of the 35s and a 5. There we go. Yeah. Oh, for crying out loud. That took longer than it should have. Okay. Power distribution complete. Preview sequence. Please press the power button. Look on the console. Okay. Better do what it says, though. Alright, so that appears to have gotten that prepped. So our next quest is to press the button. And there we go. What did it do? Did it work? Ah, look, their eyes! Alright, so it turned on all of their eyes now, presumably. Okay, so there's some sort of code to which eyes are on and which aren't. Oh, hold on. Eyes. Okay, now we're... Yeah, now. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, quit zooming around so fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Yes. So there's 6 on either side. Oop, a memo over the archive. Yep, 6 on either side. Alright, so there's some question as to which side is which. Let's assume this is the left. Oh, hold on. I don't know how I would arrive at it. But O-F-H-O-P-E would be Beacon of Hope. But this should have been L. Yeah, both of these should have been L if that's the case. Was I just writing this down wrong the whole time? Have the last two over here been... No, in fact, you're left and right. Wait, what? Yeah, no, it's both of you are inverted, I guess. Because then that would remain the same. Hold on, yeah, because would that still be of in that case? We have right, left. Okay, yeah, so it's inverted, and I don't think I'd have gotten it if I wasn't trying to look for an actual passcode. Alright, does this... Go through the login, beacon of hope, how optimistic, sure, look at the screen. Alright, so we have to find another code. So this is where we have to find a secondary code. Alright, well, hold on. So if the password for the one-way was to do them both in this one's orientation to get beacon and then this again, then presumably it's to invert it again. Oh. I don't invert that, I invert which color, or which eye we're bothering with. R-E-M I-N-I-S-C-E-N-C-E. Reminiscence, okay. That's a weird one. I put an extra I in there somewhere. Wait. Or did I? Nope, I'm misspelling it again. Crying out loud. We were just there. Sense, not science. Miniscence. There we go. Now it's spelled correctly. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I probably didn't click that to... There we are. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright. And... No, well, yeah, go ahead and delete this. Archive the file is what I want. But that's not, Oh, right, so... Sun, sun, moon... Star, star, sun. Moon, star, star, sun. File. Oh, right. Back out, and then... Star, star, sun. Alright, well that only took ages. That's curious. What is that? Okay, one by one. First we've got, yep, the map that we always get, and everybody always gets. Keep going. Yep. The next Ambidex rooms. But what is this weird thing here? Voting on both refuse to vote. Okay, well, yeah, here are some more AB game rules for you. Do we always hit more rules down? Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. Are you kidding me? Have they had an actual rule for why you can't just both abstain this entire stinking time, and they don't bother to mention it except in this one super specific part of the stinking game? So all 3 of us can't abstain. This is the stupid. Why? No. Fine. But why would you wait this long to mention that? I would not have been yelling about that being a possibility until now. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, yeah, it could be anything, really. Whatever. I got 2 things left. Crying out loud, why would you not mention that sooner? Looks like some sort of plug or key. This goes to Kay's neck. See anything it could fit into? I don't know if we've seen it in this timeline. Wait a minute, and this is the safe that was open. Which is how Kay got out of his armor, but when did he find time? I guess, yeah. That's how that other part of the magenta path worked. I think it's the magenta path where we leave him upstairs lying down because he's not feeling well. Because he has his key, which he had found. Okay. But this time we have his key. Interesting. Oh, nope, that's the way we came from. Yep. And we're out of here. Alright, I don't believe this path has any more branches, so this should be a straight shot to, well, probably a bad end, to be honest, but possibly someone's personal end.
Hold up, Governor.
I'm sorry, who? Was that you, Luna?
No.
Then
You
Alice?
honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a
Oh, for
throat
crying
as
out
fine
loud,
as
it was
this?
the robot.
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Well, I was gonna call the episode,
what is
but,
that?
Oh, blimey, that hurts.
Okay, let's go and finish at least a little bit of this.
Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
How can a robot's back feel like anything? It's a robot.
Talking.
With an accent.
No less.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this. Not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality. Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
Whatever. Anyway. So what the hell are you? Oh, okay. Hello, Cooper. If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son. Right. Well, go on. Have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Gaulem?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
So, in a mechanical sense, that's still a robot.
Oh, you are, of course, correct. The Golem of Myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelt G-O-L-E-M. But me and me mates are G-A-U-L-E-M. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. The truth
Sure,
to tell,
whatever.
it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that.
Yeah, they had the
I thought
golem
they
thing.
wanted to make sure they had the golem thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
So should I just call you
That
Gollum?
don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
You could.
What should we
No
call you
one's
then?
stopping you.
We've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is...
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
Thanks.
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking a mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
G-O...
Gollum.
Come on, man. That's just Gollum.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Sure. Whatever, man. None of the others are up and talking anyway, so... Alright, G-O-L-M. You said Alice Darling a little bit ago, right?
A gentleman can't say something nice to
Yeah,
her.
how'd you know her name? I don't care if you call her Darling. What I'm saying is you called her Alice. How'd you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
Ah, so he even knows there's all 9, so...
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place.
And what, you're plugged into them?
Lenses aren't much bigger than a screw, and they're all hidden away. So I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there are these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Does that mean...
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
So golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants.
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The Gaulem seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body, which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
One would assume.
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands. Now those commands are sent over the wireless like boop, 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 and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body.
Is there a point to
That's why
this?
this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I
Well,
don't
essentially.
know, we're sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are 2 different blokes. You recollect what Golem stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hand and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now. And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you right then? Let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figure you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to his feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know?
I don't know that you know that no one
Who's
says
thinking
that,
real
but okay.
hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How's about when you reach for your tea, when you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pear on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Now, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind.
Alright, why are we talking so much about this
Can't
then?
be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted?
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto.
Which is actually exactly what you
Blimey,
just said in the first place
guess I
anyhow,
shouldn't be
but
talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
you're a robot, how can your shoulders get
And you
stiff?
said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years.
Year.
The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
What
Because
do
we
you
turned
think?
it on.
You lot turned me on is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Okay.
Right you are.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
Wait a minute, he wasn't in here that last time either. So actually, maybe it wasn't Kay that killed Dio that one round.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me.
Well, wait, hold on, maybe not then, but then wait, why wasn't he in here
I've got
that other
internal
time?
batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. Whoop. So, you weren't going to answer my question?
Huh? What question is that?
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I
That's
suppose.
a good word. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any... Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders?
Wow, this is going on way longer than I
And what does
expected.
pain mean to... Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
No. Without waiting for an answer, he launched into the explanation. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide bits of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written, naturally in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say, but then, how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard of it. So for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received and slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, why can't I read these at all? Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that they are some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming, more and more and more of them. She finds a set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper and carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here they give her some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14, he was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork in. All these questions were written in Chinese, and the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase books onto the slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Yeah, what
is there
is
any
your
particular
point?
reason this girl is,
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Whatever.
What?
what?
Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them, you see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting, but what does that have to do with your shoulders or a robot feeling pain?
I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold up, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocks. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, and my software interprets that signal as pain. And I stopped doing...
Yeah, so the really long story short is you feel pain because you were programmed to.
It's the same, isn't it? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't. Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different, but forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks. And us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, It's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Okay. So, can I ask you another thing, I guess? Why'd you stop us?
Right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Just spit it.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you, lot.
I swear if you're about to say that you've
What was
forgotten.
it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton.
Like a Terminator.
Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like.
Why would you intentionally include scars?
Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle of...
Command violation. Rogue processes detected.
I beg your
Product
possum.
ID.
Pardon? I beg your possum.
C.
Indeed.
Executing emergency deactivation.
Okay, so apparently he said something he was not supposed to.
Unit GTMCMG. No other rogue processes detected in additional Gaulem platform. Returning to surveillance mode.
You're a pain in the butt, do you know that, Zero?
It looks like it.
Damn it.
Wonder what he was trying to tell us.
Does it matter?
See, right in the middle of...
I swear, if you don't stop that right now.
An ambidextrous
Oh, for crying, of course.
has been 45 minutes.
For
remaining.
ages, while we're talking with him, nothing. But then now someone bothers.
We have to hurry.
Alright, well, here, as we're leaving then, I will go ahead and call this episode. So, thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.